Okay, thank you so much for your time. Today, we're talking about trap skills, and grenade skills for the rogue. So, trap skills and grenade skills. So, it's funny, the grenade skills in particular, you don't have a ton of options. However, the gear that you can wear can really manipulate grenades. And same thing with the traps. The traps, there's only a couple of them, but they add so much damage that if you aren't using them, you're kind of like underutilizing the class. It's kind of like a hidden mechanic that if you aren't using it, you're missing out for sure. So caltrops in particular, you can stack a lot of damage with caltrops. It's also a heavy crowd control, so you can slow your enemy down pretty good. Poison trap, similar. You can add a lot of damage with poison trap. You stack a bunch of damage on them pretty good. Your smoke grenade is exactly that. You blast them with the smoke grenade. There's a piece of gear, I forget what it's called, but it buffs your smoke grenade to where every time you dash, you'll drop a smoke grenade, and then you can stack another piece that will turn all of your smoke grenades into stun grenades or something like that. So you can just spam stuns and all kinds of crowd control. It's really, really useful. And then there's your ultimate, the death trap, and the death trap is pretty crazy. It's a huge AoE, does a ton of damage, and you can use other pieces of gear and skills to help manipulate it to do other crazy stuff. The shadow imbuements for rogue are pretty cool. So that's just a real quick breakdown on the trap skills. You know what I'm going to work in is the imbuement skills as well. I haven't really talked about imbuement yet. So imbuement skills are ways to buff your damage. You have a shadow imbuement, a poison imbuement, and then a frost imbuement. I'm just going to show you the frost one really quick. It's one of my favorites. And it's one of my favorites because it ties in with, I tie it to this skill here, and it's just so satisfying. I just love lighting people up with this thing. There are ways you can add your imbuements through your skills, obviously, but also through different types of gear, where you can just perm imbue your skills, or it's like every few you cast, you will buff them with the imbuement. There are ways to add imbuements to skills that wouldn't normally have them. Again, imbuements are just ways to buff your damage and add this layer of elemental damage that you wouldn't normally have. So that's a quick kind of look at traps, imbuements, and grenades. I kind of threw a lot at us there, but the idea is there. Rogue is a beast. There's a bunch of cool things you can do with Rogue. Go have fun messing with the Rogue. Thank you so much for your time, and we'll see you in the next one.